Hello, everybody, and welcome. Let me pay some bills here, and we'll get going.
Sportcat's Daily Gazette, live across Australia on Dare Media Group radio stations. News, weather.
And somehow it all makes sense. Sort of. For more information, go to daremediagroup.com.au.
The boss jock has entered the building. You are listening to the Sportcat Show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sportcat Daily Gazette. I'm live on Dare Talk Radio, Radio X, Radio Country, Radio Gold in Australia, and of course, overnight on WZQR. I am asking everyone to come over and join the chat. Here we have some great people already. We got Denise. Hello, Denise. And we have Chris. And then, we got Brenda too. So, I don't know who the hell's more stressed, me or you. Jesus.
Fresh out of bed, it's me.
Jesus Christ. I have to wake my co-host up at 2 o'clock in the damn afternoon.
No, it's 1 o'clock here, but I went to bed at like...
Okay, it's 1. Sorry.
Yeah, I went to bed at like 2:30 in the morning. I'm telling you, I've been sleeping good, and I've been sleeping hard. Normally, I wake up at least 3 times between then to
Drugs
at least
will do
go pee, and I haven't even been doing that.
Well,
I just been sleeping.
Well, I'll give you a break next week. All right, so let's do some housekeeping real quick here. If you were wondering why I'm stressed, I ate a piece of candy last night and pulled a cap off of a crown. Yay, good times. And dental insurance just sucks ass. So Tuesday, we will be here Monday unless I get the appointment changed. We will be here Monday, but Tuesday we will be off so I can go have him put another fang in the Sportcat mouth. And then on Wednesday, so I can see, I'm going to the eye doctor.
Why? Why do you gotta see? Why can't you just...
I'm falling apart.
Like
I still have to schedule those other 2 damn appointments I've been putting it off. Mrs. Sportcat's been up my ass. The doctor sent me a message. I'm just going to go to ECC and tell them to just admit me to the psych floor. Then run all the damn tests you want. Jesus Christ.
Look,
getting old sucks.
You know, Glenn, you can just do like I do for your eye appointment. Just get you a big old magnifying glass and you don't have to worry about nothing.
Well, the screens are over there.
Why do you keep your screen so far away from you where you sit?
I'm on a desk, and I need to put up another screen. I just haven't figured out how and all this crap.
How many you got now? 2?
2, yeah, and I need a third.
You see that TV behind you? You need to move your room around and just use it too. Like I got a big old one up above my head, and I
don't know what I'll do. I might put one up there. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. But that's down the road. Right now, I can't afford it, especially with damn teeth falling out of my head. I told myself to be careful because I knew that could happen with caramel candy, and it just pulled it right off.
Tell him just to yank that damn thing out of there.
Squirt's like, we'll put it under your pillow. I'm like, no, I'm not going to get any money. I got to pay for this bitch.
Denise is going February 4th to get her other eye done. Woohoo!
Yeah. Well, congratulations, Denise. Yeah. I'm afraid they're going to tell me, you probably need surgery on that too. Jesus Christ. Just put me in an old folks home.
Whatever you do, don't let them stick a needle in there. I'm telling you.
Oh, no. There will be no needles near my eye. The mouth is as close as they can get. No.
I'm not doing that. That's what I said too. And I let them do it once or twice. And I was like, oh, hell no, I'm out. I'm done with this.
I mean, my wife works in the surgery, so I'm not freaked out about that. But no, I just...
it's not a good feeling if they don't numb that eye good. I'm telling you.
You better knock my ass out.
Let's knock my ass out.
I am a scaredy cat. To be a paramedic, you'd think, I'd be used to needles now. I don't. No. So,
no longer sports cat. It's now scaredy cat.
Yeah, I'm an old cat. I'm just going to retire and sit on the couch, me and Ginger, eat Cheetos and watch TV.
Your wife's going to have to buy a bigger couch because your ass is going to get as big as the couch.
Yeah, well, and I've been losing weight, but oh yeah, I guess I should tell you that too. Not next week, but the week after, I will be in Knoxville for at least a week. Well, I'm shooting for a week, but I suspect it'll be 2. And with this lovely winter weather, who the hell knows how long I could be snowed up in the mountains. So yeah.
What's going on with your mom? Is she doing okay?
No, yeah, she is. The grandkids are coming from Vermont to see
right.
The other grandparents. And so since they're that close, Mrs. Sportcat said, well, let's go up there. And I was like, okay. And so Super Bowl Sunday, I'm going to be up there. That's not, I don't know, but.
You're going to have to go hide in your loft and turn on the TV.
Oh, well, for Super Bowl, no, there will be no, I will be hidden. That game is a must. So it's the last game of the season. And so, yeah, I guess I'm going to be cheering for New England, I guess. I don't know. So we'll see.
To attack me. Okay.
Are you okay? You going to make
No, my hair is attacking me. I don't know what it's doing. It's got a mind of its own or something. I wash it and it just, I don't know. It takes over.
You got to put stuff in it. I've discovered that with wearing headphones, you have to put stuff in it because otherwise it gets all poofy. So you have to I steal some of Mrs. Sportcat stuff.
Steal her stuff. Whatever stuff she's got, I'm putting it in there.
I put some of that other stuff that you cut. What is it, mousse that you put in there? And it was like,
yeah.
I was like, well, that's not good for my hair. So, won't do that again. I called the dentist. They're like, well, what's wrong? We haven't seen you since like 2005. And I'm like, hey, I was almost a quarter century. And
Look, I just woke up, Coley.
I said, if I could super glue this back in my head, I would. And she goes, don't use super glue, sir. That is very bad for you. And I'm like, I'm a paramedic. I know better. So
you know what? And I have never seen a paramedic that gets queasy with
yes.
certain things. The
only thing, we make horrible patients. Hello,
not
there.
Me. I'm like, oh yeah, cut that open, but I want to look in it.
No. I'm a horrible patient. Well, anybody in the medical field is, because I don't want to be poked. I don't want to be prodded. I know the tests are like when she did my EKG, she's like, oh, and she's sitting over there and I'm like, I can read that shit. And she's laughing. She's, oh, it's fine. And she threw it at me. I'm like, Jesus Christ, trying to kill me. So yeah, but hello, Coley, in case I forgot to, Chris says I have to be on the Seattle side because the ex is an obnoxious Patriots fan. Plus, she's a bitch on top of that. Well, okay. I haven't made up my mind. The Seattle, well, we'll talk about it all here in a minute, but I got that in news today. But Seattle was Dad's team, so I don't know that I want to be Dad's team. Are you frozen? Yeah, you're frozen. She's got a big X by her name. I see she's lighting up, but she's not doing anything. All right, well, let's just get on with this shenanigans as we are. I see you're trying to talk, but I don't hear you, Brenda. Well, and now she's gone. So it's just gonna, is it Friday? Is it Friday? God, please tell me it's Friday, isn't it? Just make it all go away. I don't know where the hell Brenda went. Maybe the aliens got her.
It's Friday!
There she is. You're back.
Now.
Are you better? Yeah. You're there. Yeah. What are you doing?
I didn't do anything.
You had to do something. You just went away.
I was trying to tell you about the time that I had a surgery before I lost my leg, and they had a big old gash in my leg, and it went all the way down to the bone. And I was like, "Oh my God, that's so cool! Let me take pictures." Yeah, they thought it was crazy.
Hey, Monica. Well, as long as they didn't cut the wrong leg off, so there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's 2/12 or 14/12 on the East Coast, Friday, January 30th, and we've got a busy news day, Brenda, so we can't doiter too long, and it may be breaking even as we go. There was some breaking news coming on. So.
Oh God, are we blowing up yet?
No.
Another ship land?
No, we're probably going to blow up another country tonight. So.
Oh God!
Because another world leader is scheduled to give an address. So when there's two world leaders scheduled to give an address, that don't sound good. So
let me guess. One of them's Putin.
No. Putin actually agreed to not bomb Ukraine because it's winter there.
Oh, okay. Because it's winter
I
there.
didn't know there was rules to war. So, but hey, whatever. So
wow.
Well, if you go outside and look up, you'll see we're almost at the full moon. Monday is the full moon on the 5th, the winter moon. So be ready for it. It's coming. And I looked today, and we are now over 13 minutes behind. We're 13 minutes late. Yeah, I saw that. That was crazy. And you're going to get more this weekend, Monica. Yeah, so we're going to get, well, depending on who you believe, we'll get nothing or 6 inches. So
sounds like my last date.
That's what Mrs. Sportcat said. So at any rate. All right. I was looking through trivia since you were a little slow. And I saw are you up on MASH? Did you watch MASH?
Yes, I watched MASH.
Well, one of their newest trivias is a MASH trivia. So I thought we might try that. What do you think? Think you can do a MASH trivia?
Yeah, sure. I'm
maybe.
Still waiting for my brain to wake up, but okay, yeah, go.
Yeah, we'll give it a whirl. Maybe the chat will help me. Oh, I don't know. We already started off bad. Where did the opening scene take place? Was it Henry's office, the swamp, the mess tent, or the OR? I believe it was the OR, wasn't it?
I think so.
Right, we're going to go with that. If the chat disagrees, we'll come back. Who is the guest surgeon? Captain Casey, Major Burke, Captain Healy, or Major Wells? Who was the guest surgeon? That was the one that Hawkeye fell for, wasn't it? Was it Major Burke?
So I think it was Burke.
We'll just put it. We may be stupid. So, Chris, you better know your. What is Klinger wearing in the first one? It says scene, but I'm sure they mean scene. A WAC uniform, a wedding gown, a green dress with a pink shawl, or a black evening gown.
Green dress with a pink shawl.
Are you sure? Okay, we're going with it. What is Father Mokay doing in the first scene? Writing a sermon, visiting the post-op, eating in the mess tent, tending to his garden. Chris says it was green dress.
Yeah.
I
think the first, was he writing a sermon or was he?
I remember the writing a sermon from when he drank.
Oh, God. If I had to hang out with that group of people, I'd probably drink too. I think he was visiting the OR.
I want to say he was visiting the OR, the post-op, because I think
post-op. Yeah, there you go.
What wager does Hawkeye have with Trapper if Father Mokay would give the sermon he did last week? What if Father Mokay would give the same sermon he did last week, that Trapper couldn't get a date with Nancy, that he can walk into the mess tent naked and nobody would notice, and if Frank and Margaret had a date? I think it was walk into the mess tent naked, wasn't it?
Is that on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, well then hell, pick that one because that'd have been hilarious
sure
anyways.
What document does Radar give to Henry to sign? A graduation certificate to a creative writing course, a form to get more forms, a blank requisition, a correspondence course achievement to get a high school diploma. Chris says forms to get more forms.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Monica.
Oh, that's right. Happy birthday, Monica. And hello, Writer's Log. A form to get more forms. Okay. To what celebrities does Hawkeye compare Frank and Margaret? King Kong and Fay Ray, Desi Arnaz and Lucille Ball, Tony Curtis and Janet Leigh, Rin Tin Tin and Lassie.
There you go. That sounds like something you would say.
I don't know about that.
I don't know that one.
King Kong and Fay Ray, no. Desi and Lucy, Tony Curtis and Janet Leigh, or Rin Tin and Lassie. No,
it could be the Tony Curtis.
I'm not sure. We'll go with that one. We'll come back to it. What song does Frank sing first when he gets drunk? Oh God, I remember that one. The More I See You, I Got a Gallon Kalamazoo, I'll Be Seeing You, and Our Prisoner of Love.
Yeah, that was
we apparently don't know MASH as well as we thought we did.
Well, they're not asking the right question.
I was expecting something else, but hey, we'll go with that. The More I See, I don't remember that song though. I Got a Gal in Kalamazoo. I'm gonna go with that one.
Okay.
Who does Frank say first called him Ferret Face? His brother, his third grade teacher, his mother, or his first girlfriend?
I'm going to say his teacher.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know. We'll see. What instrument does Trapper play in the camp's musical act? A guitar. Chris says his mother, so we'll change that one. A guitar, a mandolin, a harmonica, a kazoo. What instrument does Trapper play in the camp's musical act? A mandolin, isn't it? That's a small guitar, right? No, that's a ukulele. No.
Ukulele.
I'm going to go with either a guitar or a kazoo.
I want to say a kazoo because I don't see how he would have got a guitar all the way over there. Well,
they take it from dead people. I don't know. All right, we'll go.
Well, shit.
All right, let's see how badly did. Let's see. All right, well, we a couple off already. Where did the opening scene take place? And we chose the OR, which is the correct answer. A busy day, and Trapper is lamenting on how much shrapnel one of his patients has. Who was the guest surgeon? Well, it wasn't Major Burke. It was Captain Casey, played by Alex Hintoff. He was assisting Hawkeye, who is amazed at his surgical skill. Later, it is revealed that he was an imposter. In a conversation with Hawkeye, he says he has had many occupations. I've passed myself off as a teacher, a lawyer, an engineer. I can do it all. I just never had the patience to go through the numbers. He also disclosed his actual name is Schwartz. Hawkeye is lecturing him about acting as a doctor without a license, but at the same time marveling at his ability. At the end of the episode, he leaves camp. He shows Hawkeye cross pinned on his uniform. He says, "No, I'm clergyman."
Oh my God.
I did. Oh, y'all told me to go back and change this. I didn't you? What wedding dress? What is Klinger wearing in first scene? And I chose wedding gown, but I thought the answer that we changed it to green dress.
I told you it was the green dress.
Yeah, I thought you. Yeah, and everybody in the chat did. I thought I went back and changed it, but I guess I didn't. So he delivers X-rays to Hawkeye in the swamp. Hawkeye advised him to wear a slip the next time he wears a gown. With the sun behind you, I can see clear through to your shorts. What is he doing in the first scene? Well, it wasn't visiting the post-op. It was tending his garden. When he stands up, he groans in pains. Casey happened to be walking by and rendered aid to the priest. This is when Casey confesses that he's not really a doctor. As soon as McKay hears that, his pain returns.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's funny. What wager does Hawkeye make with Trapper? Well, we chose that he could walk into the mess tent and nobody would notice. Wearing only boots and a garrison cap, Hawkeye walks across the camp with strategically placed items covering him between the waist and thighs. He enters the mess tent, picks up a tray. At first, nobody notices, and Hawkeye thinks he's won the bet. But someone screams. Then everyone sees he places the tray over his modesty and he beats a hasty retreat.
Chris says, what show was I watching? Yeah, I don't know shit.
I was thinking it was the high school diploma. What document does Radar give Henry to sign? And the correct answer was a correspondence course achievement to get a high school diploma. Henry inquires as to why he is signing when he had no knowledge of Radar's ambition. Radar had to take a proctored exam that came in what was once a sealed envelope. Henry agrees to administer the test, but switches the order of the questions. Radar gives wrong answers since he had peeked at them and memorized them in order. After Radar gives up with no correct answer, Henry finally gives up in frustration and signs Radar's graduation certificate. And I was going to say King Kong and Fay Ray, but you talked me out of it. To what celebrities does Hawkeye compare Frank and Margaret? Well, we chose Tony Curtis and Janet Leigh. I was going to say King Kong and Fay Ray. Of course, more jesting about the relationship. So, and we got this one right on a lucky guess. What song does Frank sing? I got a gal in Kalamazoo. He's on the out with Margaret and devastated and, well, ties one on with the swamp's moonshine. What does Frank say? Who does Frank say? He first called him Ferret Face. It wasn't his mom. It was his brother. It refers to someone with beady eyes and a long, straight nose, thin lips, a weak chin, giving him a rodent-like appearance. It is alleged that the nickname originated in real life when Larry Linville's brother called him that. Linville even suggested the nickname be used in the series. I was right. Really mandolin. I was right. What instrument does Trapper play in the camp's musical act? I was saying mandolin, and you talked me out of it.
What is a mandolin?
I don't know, but it's what I thought he played.
I mean, maybe if I knew what it was.
Yeah, well, we got 3 out of 10. All right, we suck at this. So, all right, we'll move.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
Yeah, okay. Stupid idea. I thought we knew that one. So, can you figure out this phrase? The number 2, but it's backwards. The number 2, it's backwards, and then it's tomorrow. I'm guessing, but it's backwards. I don't understand it. So click for the answer. Back to the Future.
Do they pay this guy for this shit?
Those people who think they know everything are a great annoyance to those of us who do, by Isaac Asimov. You know, I've said that same thing to you many times, Brenda. So
I'm still stuck on the tomorrow.
Yeah, it's Back to the Future. Back to the Future. So
I haven't had coffee today.
Yeah, I've had 2 Mountain Dews and an Excedrin, and it's still not kicked in. I need some crank or something.
Can I tell you the most annoying sound to wake up to is when Messenger rings.
Well, the phone wasn't working, so I was
It
like,
actually was. I was trying to get up to call you back. I was rolling around the bed trying to get over, kick my computer screen. I don't know what the hell was going on.
Well, as long as you weren't dreaming about me, that'll be all right.
I was dreaming about dead nothing.
I had weird dreams. Now I wish I could remember them because I know they were weird. This day, January 30th, 1975, Rubik's Cube, Hungarian inventor Erno, shouldn't it be Ernie? Erno Rubik files for a Hungarian patent for the Rubik's Cube, which has, holy crap, that's a lot of numbers, possible combinations, 43 quintillion. That's about how much we owe right now. The first batch was exported from Hungary in May of 1980 and quickly became one of the most recognized icons in pop culture and is still the best-selling puzzle. I need to get another one of those. I loved one. Actually, I like the pyramid one. Do you remember that one?
Yeah,
that one I liked the best. So 1973, on this day, January 30th, glitter rock group Kiss gives their first public performance at a New York Coventry Club in Queens. Less than 10 people attended. The band quickly built a following and become one of the best-selling bands of all times. So, wow. This day in 1969, the Beatles give their last performance, an unannounced rooftop concert on their Apple headquarters in London. The group was joined by Billy Preston and played for 42 minutes before the gig ended. After an accountant from the nearby Royal Bank of Scotland called the police to stop the noise. That was their last public performance. So, was that after they replaced the one that got run over or killed, whatever it was?
No, they replaced him early in their career because they had money invested in him. They couldn't stop the Beatles just because Paul McCartney was dead.
Yeah, that was a British thing. Yeah. So
yeah.
Today in 1968, the Tet Offensive in the Vietnam War. North Vietnamese launch a massive attack on Saigon. It was a month of fighting. The U.S. ultimately won. This claims undermined claims just 2 months earlier by the commander of the U.S. forces, William Westmoreland, that the communists were losing the war. This marked the turning point of public sentiment against the war. Well, all wars suck. Today, 1933, January 30th, the Nazi leader Adolf Hitler takes office as the Chancellor of Germany. So, and it went to shit from there. Yeah. This day in 1931, Charlie Chaplin's classic City Lights premieres in L.A., even though a silent film at the time when almost all new films were talkies. It was highly successful and considered by film critics to be one of the best films of all times. The story of a tramp who falls in love with a blind flower girl was written, produced, and directed by Chaplin, which he starred in. This day in 1862, Chris says, I don't understand what this guy's saying. He's still trying to figure this out. This day in 1862, the USS Monitor is launched in New York. It was built in response to news the Confederate Navy was adding iron plates to the CSS Virginia. The Monitor would participate in the Battle of the Ironclads with the Virginia in March. It survived the battle, but it sank in a storm off the coast of North Carolina the following December. The Battle of the Ironclads brought about the end of the wooden ship era. This day in 1835, the first U.S. presidential assassination attempt. Richard Lawrence tries to shoot President Andrew Jackson, but his gun misfires. Jackson beat him with his cane until Lawrence was subdued.
Well, then.
We need more of that. Lawrence was found to be insane and spent the rest of his life in an insane asylum. We need more of that. So
they're building them. They're building them, and they're building a whole bunch of things for immigration.
What are you talking about?
We just built a new insane asylum, or well.
Oh! I was talking about canes. I was like, what the hell is she talking about?
Canes?
Yeah, they're building more canes.
No, we have plenty of those. Leave me alone. I just woke up.
Jesus Christ. This day in 1798, January 30th, first brawl on the floor of the U.S. House of Representatives. During an argument, Matthew Lynn from Vermont spits tobacco juice in the face of Robert Griswold from Connecticut. He later gave a written apology for the incident. 2 weeks later, after a resolution to remove Lynn failed, Griswold attacked Lynn with, or is it Lynn or Lion? Lion with his cane. Lion retreated to a fire pit and defended himself with the fire tongs until other congressmen broke up the fight. See, there you go. We need more canes. So
we need more canes. Chris says never bring a pistol to a cane fight.
That's probably a good idea. It's probably a good idea. January 30th, 1973. Watergate. G. Gordon Liddy and James McCord are convicted of breaking into and wiretapping the Democratic Party headquarters. Did you ever have the opportunity to hear any of G. Gordon Liddy when he did a radio show?
No.
Man, he was amazing. He opened up on WJFK. It was Don and Mike in the morning. It was originally the Grease Man, and I think Howard Stern came in after that, and then G. Gordon Liddy. And his very first show, he came in to explain who he was, and he's on WJFK in downtown DC. And he gives instructions how to field strip a military rifle.
Oh, for God's sake.
I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. So, he was great. Wish I'd had a chance to meet him. I did talk to somebody that did meet him, and he said that he scared the shit out of him. He was just a short little man, but who was that? Somebody went into his office by mistake on a delivery. Somebody I know, and said that he went in there by mistake to do a delivery, and he looked up from his desk and said, "Who the F are you?" And he said, "I'm bringing a package for blah, blah, blah." He goes, "Well, do I look like him?"
Oh, my God.
He scared the shit out of him. He told him, "Sit down. I want to know who you are." He goes, "I know about 10 million ways to kill you from right here, so you better do it."
Oh, my God.
Holy shit. He was a true badass. So this day in 1972, Sunday, Bloody Sunday, 26 unarmed protesters and bystanders are shot by the British Army in Northern Ireland during a civil rights march, 14 of which died. Became the basis of the song Sunday, Bloody Sunday by U2, 1983. This day in 1964, the first U.S. spacecraft to strike the moon. The Ranger 6 is launched from Cape Canaveral, striking the moon February 2nd. Unfortunately, its camera failed to operate. It was determined the most likely cause of the camera feature was a arc over in the TV power system when it inadvertently turned on for 67 seconds, approximately 2 minutes after the launch during the period of booster engine separation. It's the fourth American attempt at lunar impact. So there we go. We have proof back to 1964 the government cannot provide photographs.
Oh, God.
This day, Ronald Reagan, the future U.S. president, January 30th of 1957, guest hosts the TV show This Is Your Life, filling in for Ralph Edwards, who was ill. His guest was Commander Hugh Barr Miller Jr., who described his World War II survival story. Reagan would also fill in the following week. Birthdays today. Phil Collins, born this day in 1951. British drummer from Genesis and a great musician. Dick Cheney, he was born this day in 1941. We all know who Dick was. Boris Spassky, he's a Russian chess grandmaster, born this day in 1937. The first Vietnam soldier to receive the U.S. Medal of Honor, Roger Downton. He's born this day in 1934.
Damn.
And the person who invented the mouse, the computer mouse, Douglas Engelbart. He was a computer scientist and invented the computer mouse in 1967. Holy crap.
That was the year I was born. The mouse was made.
I didn't realize it went that far back. Wow. Franklin Roosevelt, born this day in 1882, American politician, 32nd U.S. President of the United States. He was the governor of New York. He died in office, making Vice President Truman the president.
I have a question.
Yes.
So if the mouse was invented in 1967, why did they wait so long to give us computers?
Because the military had them and we didn't.
Oh, them assholes.
Edward Bloch. He was the Austrian Jewish doctor for Adolf Hitler. He was the family doctor when Hitler was a child. He was born this day in 1872. Jetlet, am I pronounced that wrong? Gelett Burgess, Frank Gelett Burgess, born this day in 1866. He was a author, humorist, and illustrator. Okay, he wrote I Never Saw a Purple Cow. Well,
I never saw a purple cow.
Still haven't seen one. Felipe VI. He was born this day in 1968. He was the King of Spain, 2014 to, well, I guess present. Vanessa Redgrave. She was born this day in 1937. She was a British British Oscar Emmy-winning actress. Tammy Grimes, born this day in 1934, an American Tony-winning actress. I don't know either of those two names. Well, didn't Vanessa Redgrave, did she star in MASH?
Sounds
familiar. I don't know. Too Big to Fail. Stuart McKinley, American politician and U.S. House of Representative from Connecticut. He coined the phrase too big to fail in regards to large American financial institutions. He was the first congressman to die from AIDS. Born this day in 1931. Sandy Amaros, Cuban-born baseball player, one of the greatest catches in World Series history. It's the sixth inning in a decisive Game 7 of the 55 World Series. The Dodgers were trying to hold a 2-0 lead against the Yanks to win their first World Series. First of two batters reached base. Yogi Berra was at plate. Berra hit a shot towards left field corner that looked to be a sure double when he came out of nowhere to catch the ball. All right. He was born this day in 1930. Gene Hackman. He was born this day in 1930. We all know him from Bonnie and Clyde, French Connection, Superman. I remember him for that. The Unforgiven. Was he in Deliverance?
I don't think so, but he could have been.
Okay, asking for a friend. Harold Prince, American Tony-winning director, producer, West Side Story, born this day in 1928. Dick Martin, born this day in 1922. He was he was born in 1922. He cannot. Chris says Gene Hackman is my favorite of all time. How can they not list Hoosiers? Oh, yeah. John Ireland, born this day in 1914. Canadian actor, Darling Clementine. David Wayne, born this day in 1914. He was Digger Barnes in Dallas. Boris III, the King of Bulgaria. And he established a virtual dictatorship in 1918 he did. Isaiah, good Lord, I can't read. Isaiah Thomas, born this day in 1749, American printer. He published the first U.S. novel written by an American. The power of
I think that it's cute that you think new glasses is going to
the
fix that
power
problem.
of sympathy. No, I need new brain. I need new brain. That's what I need. That'll fix all the problems. Apparently, my family's decided to have a family chat right now while we're talking on the air.
Oh my God.
Let's see. On this day in history, we're just going to skim through this. I don't know. Lovesick Prince dies in a suicide pact. Archduke Crown Prince Rudolph of Austria, heir to the Austro-Hungarian crown, is found dead with his mistress, Baroness Mary Vetstra, in Maryland in an apparent suicide pact. Okay.
Wow.
Let's see. 1902, Britain and Japan sign a treaty after months of negotiating, which commits each country to supporting an independent China and Korea. Okay. Let's see. 1933, President Paul von Hindenburg, this guy from the blimp, appoints Hitler as the Reich Chancellor of Germany, who forms a government with Franz von Papen. 1939, Adolf Hitler threatens Jews during a speech to the German parliament. He's a nice guy, wasn't he? 1931, City Lights, American silent romantic comedy film by Charlie Chaplin. We just talked about that. 1961, I Fall to Pieces by Patsy Cline went on to become the Billboard Song of the Year. It was released today in 61. And let's see here. Yes, we talked about that. We'll be moving on here. 1649, Charles I is beheaded, the King of England, at the age of 48. He was a strong believer in the divine right of kings, so he was marked by distrust by Parliament, which led to the English Civil War. After his defeat, he was found guilty of treason and executed, but after a brief stint as a republic, England restored the monarchy in 1660 with Charles' son II as king. So he killed his dad, and they were like, we're giving you a do-over. So let's see. 1956, Martin Luther King Jr.'s home is bombed in Montgomery, Alabama. That was nice of him. Let's see. What else we got? Anything in this one? I think we covered most of it. All right. So today, January 30th, is National Croissant Day. I like croissants. National Fun at Work Day. Earned Income Tax Credit Awareness Day. It's Martyrs Day. National Big Wig Day. National Draw a Dinosaur Day. National Escape Day. National Inane Answering Message Day. Maybe it's insane. I don't know. National Maxwell Day. Oh, hello, Maxwell. It's your day.
National House Coffee.
National Preschool Health and Fitness Day. School Day of Nonviolence and Peace. Well, they're having a protest today. So, Yodel for Your Neighbors Day. So, if I did that, they would shoot me.
Oh my gosh. What do we got today?
Oh, we got all kinds of news. So we'll start off with, at 4:00 when we go off the air, President Trump is going to address the nation from the Oval Office. It's supposed to be today at 4:30 following a cabinet meeting. The content of the announcement remains undisclosed, prompting widespread speculation about domestic or foreign policy topics. Live coverage will be across multiple cable channels, digital platforms, satellite radio as well. So all eyes are on DC as Donnie prepares to address the nation at 4:30 today. So it'll be scheduled just after a cabinet meeting. He summoned Rubio back to the White House for this. So White House is keeping a tight lid on the details. So maybe the aliens are going to be announced. Maybe. The precise contents of the speech remain a mystery. There is no advanced information. Even my sources, who are going to be there photographing it today,
I don't
said
think
there's nothing on the presser.
I don't think he would summon Rubio over aliens, do you?
He might. I mean, that would pretty much fall under Secretary of State. We want to be nice to him, or we want them to be nice to us. So,
yeah,
or we'll shoot them. I don't know. I don't know.
They eat us.
We taste like chicken. This was breaking news. NBC News has the exclusive on it, and you've heard it here first on the Prepper channels. Trump has ordered up a IndyCar race on the streets of Washington, D.C. for the America 250 Grand Prix.
Dude, what?
IndyCar is on board. Trump signed an executive order instructing his administration to launch the race in late August with D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser, who said she's thrilled about it. Oh, I'm sure if you live in Washington, D.C., you are not thrilled about this. The executive order is aimed at launching IndyCar on the streets of Washington, D.C. this summer during the celebration of America's 250th. It's the order first reported to NBC News before it was signed. See, it was leaked. It instructs the Interior and Transportation Departments, working in coordination with the mayor, to design a race route near the National Mall that will showcase the majesty. I think it should be the majestic. I don't know, of our great city, as they navigate a track around the national monuments. The departments are tasked with expeditiously securing the necessary permits and approvals, while Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy will be given the authority to use available funds to facilitate the race. We're going to use money to have a damn race in D.C. Jesus
I don't know.
It will be called the American 250 Grand Prix. IndyCar said on its board to host is said that's going to host the race weekend on the weekend of August 21st through the 23rd. And they're going to facilitate all this through the mayor's
strength. What? Why?
Because he can. He's a sports fan. So I'm just going to throw this out there. You heard this. Yeah, I agree. It is a very stupid idea, Chris.
Yes. I mean, how many racetracks do we have? Just go have it at one of those.
Well, I mean, Indy is a road race. They're known for road racing. In fact, Chris, don't they have one yearly in Chicago? I mean, they do this in other cities, but Washington, D.C. is, it's just, I cannot imagine
somebody's going to miss and hit the Capitol.
I cannot imagine the security, and B, oh my God, this is going to be a nightmare.
Does he not
and
realize-
I'm going to throw this out here, right here. You can say you heard it here first. He will be going to NASCAR, and NASCAR will also have a road race on the same track. Mark my words.
Okay.
Since NASCAR is an American thing, and he's huge in NASCAR, you mark my words that there will be an Indy race and there will be a NASCAR race.
So am I, but you know what? Has he not been out there? I mean, it's already a road race when people drive down the street.
He has not sat in traffic a day in his life. He doesn't understand this. He doesn't understand how this works. Come on. This is the thing. He is putting his gold pen to paper, and once his parchment is signed, it is so written, so let it be done.
Oh,
and
God.
You know, I mean, IndyCar isn't even really an American sport anymore. I mean, honestly,
maybe he's trying to bring it back.
Well, I mean, yeah, but doesn't he have like more important shit to do, like go blow up countries and stuff? And I just don't understand. Chris says the Chicago road race is NASCAR. That's right. So. It's an inconvenience to the whole city. I guarantee you NASCAR is he's probably called them and texted them already and said, hey, look, you guys better come the following weekend. So
oh my God,
I just don't understand. So all right, well, today, in case you were wondering, we're at work, and we didn't plan on shutting down. Today is the anti-ice shutdown, and it's happening all weekend. So today and tomorrow, they're telling you no work, no school, no nothing. Sit at home, don't spend any money. It's to protest Border Patrol agents and ICE over the death of Pretty and Good.
Oh, God.
It wasn't good at all. So
it wasn't very
two separate things are happening. It's going to be the national shutdown, which is today, no day of school, work, or shopping. To stop ICE's reign of terror, we need to shut it down. So,
okay. I'm sorry, but I'm still using ice in my house.
They're not supposed to use the word ice in the weather forecast.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you said that. That is ridiculous. Cancel culture. Ice has been a thing for, look, Obama signed it in. Hello.
I'm not arguing.
Bush
I'm not
signed
arguing.
it in. Hello.
I'm not arguing with you at all. And one of President Obama's greatest speeches was talking about a country with no borders isn't a country, but we've conveniently
ran on that. He ran on deportation.
Yeah, and one of his best speeches. So, yeah, one of his best speeches was that. So,
it's just everybody looks for so many
just
reasons to just
bad orange man. It's just trunk derangement. It's bad orange man, and we didn't beat our kids enough, and now they're old enough to be out there on the streets alone. So.
I mean, Hillary even said that if you come over here and your child is born here and you're not American, it can't stay.
Yeah.
I mean, she straight up said that on an interview.
Yeah. I understand, but they've all changed their mind now. We're a much kinder place.
Yeah, okay. Whatever.
So it's ice out everywhere. If you're listening to this, you're obviously sitting at home because you've iced out today, man.
Yeah.
You can go and look at the toolkit. I was going to go over this, but now it's just annoying me. I'm not going to go over it. So Friday, January 30th, National Shutdown Day. There you got it. No work, no school, no shopping. Stop funding ICE. So there you go. Let's see here. We'll see what other breaking news. The DOJ has opened a civil rights probe into Alex Pretty's death. All right. Well, that's cool. We're going to talk about Don Lemon. He's in jail and he's been charged with federal civil rights crimes. Senator Warren calls Trump's Fed chair pick a sock puppet. Senators are still working. We thought we had it to resolve differences to vote on a funding package. We thought we had it, but apparently we don't. So Trump's not worried about Wash getting confirmed. So let's see. This is doing my job. Illinois governor urges state commissioner to examine Trump officials' immigration crackdown. So let's see. He thinks the silent majority supports his. Trump says he thinks the silent majority supports his law and order in Minneapolis. Well, I mean, I support law and order, that I do. So, but the way you get there is sometimes not pretty. But we are. Hold on a minute. I got a sound effect that would describe how we do this perfectly. Let me find it here because I was thinking about this last night. What we're doing is, good, but the way we're doing it is probably wrong. I mean, I don't want to say wrong, but it seems to be a better way.
Obama did the same thing, but it wasn't televised because they liked him.
The whole world at your fingertips has changed everything. This is the way we're doing it. That's right. We just are all in. I don't oppose it, but I mean, and people are allowed to protest peacefully. They're not allowed to obstruct. I don't have a problem with that. So we'll move on here.
But unfortunately, it has turned. It's not peaceful. I don't care what anybody says.
No, it's not peaceful. So
it's not.
No, it is not. And so Don Lemon is in custody. The former CNN journalist is in the clink right now. So the Justice Department opened the civil rights investigation into the Pretty shooting. And Bruce Springsteen. I will no longer, and I'm sorry, Finland Rock Station, if you're listening, but I will no longer play Bruce Springsteen songs on my show. He's got a concert of solidarity and resistance to defend Minnesota. I'm also not watching NBA. So national shutdown marked by closed businesses, schools, abstinence, and protests. So let's see here. Family demands journalist Georgia Fort released. I don't know who that is. This is wrong. Fort's daughter said about her mother, she's a protester, not an activist. Well, was she in the way? So, I mean she was in the way. I mean, if she obstructed, she got in the way. So she was a protester, not an activist. She's a mom working to provide her children's through the only way she knows how. Okay, so by protesting, that's the only way she knows how. Is that did I read that correctly? Lawsuit challenges ICE's ability to enter homes without warrant from U.S. judges. So, well, they're doing it under administrative warrants. We talked about that a few weeks ago. How the day is playing out? Well, Arizona and Colorado, some schools canceled classes, according to the AP. In Michigan, dozens of students walked out. Portland, Maine, where the Republican Senator Susan Collins announced yesterday, ICE is ending its surge, so protesters are gathering outside a church. So, in Portland. New York looks to ban local police partnership with ICE. Well, that'll be a mistake. DOJ has opened its civil rights probe into the Pretty shooting. So that's with the FBI taking it over. The White House issued a statement in its first response to the arrest of Don Lemon. When life gives you lemons, Don Lemon is arrested.
Well, shit.
The Minnesota Attorney General calls the arrest of journalists deeply troubling. Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Did they not arrest a guy that was out here on YouTube multiple times? Where was the out? Yeah. I mean, they were all released, but none of them went into a church. So, Jesus Christ. Let's see what else we got here. 3 million pages of Epstein files will be released today, according to the Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. So, a matter of hours today, we will have 3 million pages on the Epstein guy, which will include 2,000 videos and 180,000 images. Boy.
Are we done with this yet?
No, not yet. There's probably like 10 billion more. So the media will be ablaze later this afternoon. The pictures and videos. I'm just sick of it personally. So Epstein sent $10,000 to 10,000 euros to Mandelson's partner. Who the hell is Mandelson? Peter Mandelson, partner of Ronaldo Avila da Salvia. Who the hell is that? I got some money from him. I'll wire you alone. Who the hell is the guy? He's a lord. I guess this is some British guy. So, okay. He offered to introduce the Duke to Russian women. Well, all right then. They're releasing how Janine Maxwell met Epstein. So then they're going to have witnesses testimonies released about how he unalived himself. So all right, so we're gonna helicopters owned by them. They're going to list home addresses. So this is going to be dicey. So we'll wait and see. We'll cover this, I'm sure, Monday. So this is just going to be fun. Like I said, I'm over it. What else have we got? I think we just covered that enough. I don't care about that. Is my computer opening more things? Well, they say they've avoided a shutdown. So what they were going to do, this is from PJ Media, they're still working on this deal. But there's going to be at least a partial shutdown because, well, the House won't be back in session until Monday. So whatever the Senate does is going to sit until Monday. So they thought they had an agreement when Trump agreed to separate Homeland Security funding from 5 other departments. But to do that, they have to get all 100 senators to agree. And who was the first one that objected? Just take a guess.
It could be a number of them, so my guess would be wrong.
Well,
Schumer?
If you guessed Lindsey Graham, you would be correct.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, there is him.
So he says that we have to repeal a provision, and there's some legal talk, and so Lindsey Graham threw that out there. So, and then, do you remember the other issue about how he wanted to give money to himself and millions of other people? He says, remember that when, and then they went back and they repealed it. Well, now he wants it added back in. So, Lindsey Graham is the obstructionist. Jesus Christ. Senate shutdown deal hits a Lindsey Graham snag. From Politico, showdown of multiple federal agency is just 16 hours away. Actually, it's less than that now. And now Lindsey Graham has jumped on and faces pressure from Trump to expedite whatever the other chamber sends her way. But Graham, well, it sure seemed like the Senate was ready to vote Thursday night after the Trump and Democrats struck a deal, enacted 5 full-year appropriation bills and a 2-week Homeland Security stopgap to buy time for both sides to negotiate new guardrails for the administration's immigration enforcement activities. And then Graham made his move. He refused to go along with the plan over a House-backed provision that would repeal a law allowing senators to receive cash payouts if they had phone records seized by special counsel Jack Smith of South Carolina. So unless he gets his millions, he's holding this whole thing up. He did this before. And they're going to reelect this asshat. He is blatantly saying, I want millions of dollars and holding the country.
I know.
What an asshat. So they're going to hold a conference call later today and see if they can get something pushed through. But Graham is standing his ground, and at this time, he wants his millions. So
yeah. If they're not lining their pockets, they are not happy campers, and they don't.
They're going to reelect this piece of shit.
So who's going to reelect him? What a bunch of dumbasses.
I know. But and Trump has got his arm around him for reelection. Oh, you're my boy.
I don't know. That whole, keep your friends close and your enemies closer thing kind of gaps at me right now.
Put a knife in his back for sake. Jesus Christ.
I know it.
That, but so apparently we have nominated conservative economist Kevin Warsh as the new chair of the Federal Reserve. He's a 55-year-old who has served as the federal governor. What the hell's a federal governor? From 2006 to 2011. He was the Fed governor. What the hell's a Fed governor?
I don't know.
Do some more homework. I don't even know what the hell a Fed governor.
A made-up position?
Yeah, we probably give him $10 quadrillion. So,
yeah.
What the hell? The former Federal Reserve governor. Why do they have to have they have a boss and then they have a governor? Gee. So,
I guess.
They're replacing Powell, who was selected by Trump in 2018, with his first term set to end in May due to his resistance of pressure from the press to cut rates. He found himself under fire and on social media, and he's now currently under investigation. Warsh will undergo a Senate confirmation, although there's some resistance to appointing a new chair, while an investigation to the old chair is ongoing. So it's going to mean long delays ahead, lots of time on TV, and lots of people, you do this for me, I'll do that for you. So
that's what it is.
All right, so here's the other thing that today could be about. Trump declares a national emergency over Cuba today. I'm not really sure why a small island that has no economy is declaring a national emergency over Cuba. So President Trump has declared a national emergency concerning Cuba, creating a new mechanism to impose tariff on imports from any country that provides the nation with oil. The executive order, which he signed Thursday, states that Cuba, its policies, practices, and actions constitute an unusual and extraordinary threat to the national security and foreign policy of the United States. The order imposes a new tariff system to punish those dealing in oil with Cuba, though it does not specify which imports would be affected nor at what rates. So it's a national emergency because of Cuba. So because they align themselves with foreign countries, hostile countries, and bad actors.
Then that's probably what today's about. Then
okay, are we going to invade them too? Or we're sending everyone to Iran, and then he's announcing it because he's got to wait. He's got to wait for the financial market to close. So,
okay,
which will be at 5 or 4. I don't know. Anyhow, he's got to wait before he either attacks Iran or we take over Cuba. He's got to wait on the market to close so he doesn't crash the market. So,
okay.
DOJ escalated this case into the church protest, and former CNN anchor Don Lemon was arrested and taken into federal custody Thursday night in LA, according to multiple sources, making a dramatic escalation in a long-running legal dispute tied to a controversial ICE protest in Minnesota that stormed a church and disrupted worship services. The arrest, which involved the FBI and Homeland Security investigations, followed the impaneling of a federal grand jury earlier the same day. Authorities have not publicly disclosed the specific charges. The development represents a significant turn in the case, which has been quietly advancing through the federal court. So, of course, it's ignited a political and media backlash, not just because he is, but because of his legal team how they're framing it. So, according to CBS, he was arrested while in LA covering the Grammys. His attorney, Abby Lowell, confirmed that he was taken into custody by federal agents, but emphasized that the former CNN host has not been formally charged. It stems from an anti-ICE protest that took place inside a church in St. Paul, Minnesota, earlier this month. Demonstrators reportedly entered the church, disrupted the service after discovering an immigration and customs enforcement official may have been serving as one of the pastors. Federal prosecutors have argued that the protest was unlawful, interfered with churchgoers' constitutionally protected rights to practice religion. So, several individuals connected to the incident have already been charged under civil rights statutes. Lemon was one of 5 whom arrest warrants were sought. Last week, a federal appellate court declined to compel a lower court judge to sign the warrant. The one judge indicated there was probable cause to justify. In a strongly worded statement, Lowell characterized the arrest as an unprecedented attack on press freedoms, arguing that Lemon was engaged in constitutionally protected journalist activity, asserted that his conduct in Minnesota was consistent with his 3-decade career in journalism, and has accused the DOJ of targeting a high-profile media figure instead of investigating a board of agents involved in the encounters in the state. In other words, they're saying they aren't investigating them, but they're investigating Donnie. So,
they walked into the middle of a church sermon where there was men, women, and children, and acted like a bunch of thugs.
Yep. And the attorney has framed this as a politically motivated arrest and avowed that
God.
Limon would fight. So he used to be with CNN. My, have they fallen. So he was one of the most visible personalities, and it unraveled, including declining ratings, on-air controversies, and backlash that led to him being fired from CNN. So it remains unclear what or when he will be formally charged. He will have to appear in a federal court in Minnesota. So
all I'm saying is, if I was his wife, I'd have been embarrassed.
Well,
divorced
my say, if you're going to say that he was constitutionally protected for doing that, let's flip the script here and say, what if someone had done that in a mausoleum?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So under Lady Justice is blind. So if they're going to say you can do it there, you can do it here. Of course, that'll go all the way to the Supreme Court. But you know, so don't forget that one of the females arrested yesterday released that she was chained like a slave, and she knew what it felt like to be a slave.
Oh my God!
Remember that?
What?
That was her name, Lakita, or whatever the hell her name is. So,
oh my God! Oh my God!
Yeah, they're really trying to pimp this. But here's the deal: I was watching a video on this earlier. The black community is really kind of against Limon. And then even remember Nicki Minaj, Minaj. She told him that he needed to just go away. I won't put it in the terms she did, but she told him he needed to just go away. She may have used some language that would not be appropriate for radio when she told him to go away. So yeah. Yeah, we won't. You can go find it if you want to. It was a good quote, except that, well, it could have been seen as racist or homophobic. I don't know. So, but yeah, I can't use her words. So there we go. So if you want to find that, go giggle that one on your own. I'm not going to do it for you. So, bomb cyclone from hell is to hit 12 cities this weekend, including Washington, D.C. So, yeah.
Oh, you mean the snow, the snow
tropical storm, winter storm Gianna. Yeah, she's forming right now. Affected cities include Knoxville, D.C., Cape Cod, surrounding islands, Ocean City, Norfolk, Hatteras, Raleigh, Charlotte, Myrtle Beach, Columbia, Atlanta, and Augusta. 100 million people across the U.S. saw weather-related alerts come out this morning. Yeah, at 3 a.m. my phone went off. It was like,
now I have a question.
No, go ahead.
Now, with all this weather coming up, are you still going to be able to go get your tooth filled and your eyes done?
Shut up, Brenda.
I'm just saying.
Well, it is Atlanta, and a quarter inch of ice or snow shuts the city down. But I don't know. We're already, and I saw this somewhere, and no article is running with this, but there's already a salt shortage. Oh. So we're barely into winter. The South barely prepares for these things, and there's already a salt shortage. So they started treating the roads yesterday, but they're only treating interstates because of the salt shortage. So getting to interstate will be the problem. So hopefully it'll be gone soon, but this has already changed. We're saying Atlanta 2 inches. Where I'm at, they've already changed it. We're probably going to get more than
we have plenty of sand left, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well, but as this goes east, it's going to affect everywhere from Virginia, Maryland, straight on up the coast. And North Carolina will be measuring their feet in feet. They will be measuring their snow in feet. So this is one time I actually would like to be on the Outer Banks and snowed in there, because they never get snow. Well, I won't say they never, but not that much. And when it wraps around, it's going to snow in Tampa.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Yeah. Good times this weekend coming up. Pay attention to your weather radio. So yesterday, I didn't really cover this because we knew they were going to do it. FBI seized Georgia ballots for the Trump 2020 election. We saw this coming. They tried to make a bigger deal out of Tulsi Gabbard being here, even though she had press releases saying she was going to be here and overseeing the investigation herself. So I don't see why the media was in such a frenzy about it. Now, this was coming out breaking as we were coming on. Apparently, there's some type of tape. I don't understand how it works, but they can't show that the election count started at 0. They cannot find proof that the system started at 0. In other words, you voted Republican, I voted Democrat. That should be 1-1. But they can't show that either side started at 0. They can't find proof of it in the Georgia elections, according to one of the most recent releases I read before we came online.
Well, they do early voting there, don't they?
Well, yeah, but whenever you start your adding machine, it's always supposed to be at 0. But they have no proof they started their counting machine or whatever it is however they look at this at 0. So think of it another way. You go to the doctor and they want to weigh you. Before they weigh you, they zero the scale and then you roll or walk onto the scale. They didn't reset the scale to 0. So where did we start at 1? Did we start at 10 million? What? Jesus Christ. Look for that to be breaking news over the next couple days. And there's probably going to be some people getting some serious trouble if they didn't start at 0.
Look over here, not over there.
That would be bad. I mean, even if you go to a doctor to get weighed, you level the scale to 0. So you
I don't think so.
more.
My doctor starts at 20 pounds, so
Whatever. Trump yesterday went on a tirade about Canada because apparently they are going to decertify or refuse to certify certain Gulfstream planes, which is going to affect the aviation market. So Trump went on to Truth Social late last night and that declared that the U.S. was decertifying Canadian-made planes, including some Bombardier, some Gulfstream, and some other ones. So, and then he said he's going to put a 50% tariff on any and all aircraft sold in the United States if the matter is not immediately corrected. So the airline manufacturer said that they understood his message was heard and that it will have a significant impact and that they were in contact with the Canadian government. So then they went to saying that he was going to ground all Canadian-made aircraft. So let's just stop. Just stop already. Yesterday, you're canceling planes. Today, you're getting a goddamn race. Just stop. Be president. Do president shit. Jesus Christ. Go punch a Republican senator or Democrat congressman for doing stupid shit. Stop. I heard he was also contacting the big company because he listened to my show yesterday and discovered that there was no gold pen. So he's decertifying pens in the United States after listening to my show and discovering that other presidents have used gold pens and he doesn't have a gold pen. So
oh Jesus! Oh God!
He listened to my show and he said that he's going to the BIC Corporation and decertified and he won't be able to use a BIC pen until he gets a gold pen. So if you believe that headline, I got some other shit to sell you. Hey, I'll give you my PayPal. Send me the money. I didn't even know this was a thing. This comes from Just the News. Momentum builds listen to how this headline is worded. Momentum builds in Congress to ban taxpayer funding of Taliban.
Wait.
When did we what? Momentum is building in Congress to formally ban U.S. taxpayer dollars from funding the Taliban.
Well,
after
yeah.
the Senate Foreign Relations Committee on Thursday said that no taxpayer dollars should be going towards terrorism.
Well, that's true.
So
I mean,
when did we
Obama.
start paying them?
Obama.
So,
Obama.
Well,
I blame Obama.
This has been going on since 2021, and it's been swept under the rug, and we've been paying governments and sending the money straight to the terrorists. But now we've discovered that that's a bad idea. So we've decided that we're going to pass legislation.
Now, wait a minute.
Tim Burchett from Tennessee said that the Senate needs to get in line and pass this bill. But
that's what was going on with the Somali daycare center fraud stuff. They were sending it to fund terrorism.
Yeah, well, apparently we've just been writing them checks. So,
well, yeah, because it was supposed to be for freaking daycares.
No. This is we've been sending it to countries in Afghanistan. Well, not countries in facilities in Afghanistan, and we've been paying the Taliban.
Yeah, we've been paying for all kinds of shit. People wonder why we're broke.
But yet we've got money for a goddamn race in DC. We're paying. How about this? How about we write the bill that says this way? All right. If we're no longer paying the Taliban, we're paying IndyCar. So just that seems simple enough. Why should there be any argument?
NASCAR. Yeah.
Or NASCAR. I don't pay them all. But we're paying the Taliban. So the no tax dollars for terrorism act is what I don't understand. So the legislation says with 130 days of enactment, Secretary of State Mark Rubio should develop and implement a strategic plan to stop funding terrorism. What? We need an adult to tell us that? I mean, really? We need an adult to tell us stop paying them. They're the bad guys. I don't understand. So, but they haven't passed the legislation yet. So your paycheck is still coming, Hakeem, Abid, whatever the hell your name is. So, I'll probably get a visit for that too, but I don't give a rat's ass. So, comes to us from Inquisitor. Well, why are you paying the bad man? Makes no sense.
Bad man rich, we poor.
A group of elites. This is a headline right up your alley, Brenda. Why do millions of Americans believe they're being replaced? A group of elites is trying to replace real Americans, and that's what the Great Replacement conspiracy theory is. Yep. And apparently this is a thing. Well, we're paying them, so what the hell? The widely believed theory has resulted in political rallies and police actions. As hate crimes continue to spike in the U.S., experts say that this theory is turning a population's anxiety into violence. So, I got to make sure I get this paragraph read right or I'll be in trouble. In August 2025, the FBI recorded 11,679 hate crime incidents for 2024, which is the second highest since they began tracking in 1991. According to the DOJ, anti-Jewish, anti-Black, anti-LGBTQ plus crimes are the biggest factors in the data. Then came the anti-Semitic incidents that hit record high in some regions by 95% of reported anti-transgender hate crimes were violent as well. Researchers say the surge is a common thread in the Great Replacement Theory conspiracy. The theory claims that political and cultural elites are increasing the number of immigrants and minorities to replace, quote, white Christian Americans. Its implications are racial, religious, and try to exclude a large number of immigrants who make up the U.S. populations. Supporters may say they are concerned about borders or elections, but it feels like a remix of old school nativism. The concept isn't new. Variations of replacement panic have affected anti-immigrant movements through the 19th century, when upper-class Americans warned the Catholic and Jewish immigrants would weaken Anglo-Saxon cultures. And then came the restrictive immigration law in the 20s. So in the theory, and fear is now more mainstream. So
yeah, well, there is that.
So look for that to be breaking headline news over the next couple days.
God.
Brenda, you can go down that rabbit hole and tell me all about it. So it's the Great American Replacement Theory, conspiracy theory. So let me know about that one.
I'm going to get a tinfoil tiara.
Well, all right. So here we go. This comes from Raw Story this afternoon. President Trump on Thursday revealed why he closes his eyes during long cabinet meetings. What do you think it is, Brenda?
His eyes are dry.
He's bored.
Well, that could be too.
He says, I'm not sleeping well, but instead of just closing my eyes during the cabinet speakers or during the White House during cabinet meetings and White House and press conferences at the White House, last time we had one, it lasted for 3 hours, and some people, he said, closed his eyes and looked like, well, it got pretty boring, he said. People in the room started laughing uncomfortably.
Well,
I love these people, but there's a lot of people. It was a little bit on the boring side. I didn't sleep. I just closed them because I wanted to get the hell out of here. Yeah. I don't sleep much, let me tell you. And then he said, the photographers just got me in a blink. So Trump is known for not sleeping much, and even using the time to post excessively on Truth Social. The administration has taken measures to address the fallout over public concerns about when he appears to doze off during televised events in the Oval Office. Insiders have reported that he is showing signs of aging in public and in private, with sleep deprivation emerging as a major concern in his inner circle. White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles had reportedly tried to address the situation and was aimed at to minimize extended periods that require Trump's attention.
Like NASCAR.
He's then told them to have shorter presentations, according to administrative officials. So.
Yeah.
He said it was pretty boring, so he just closed his eyes. I don't want to be here. So, but since he's being hammered on it, don't worry. Trump has now told his team to add more events to his public schedule. So what's the answer? Hold on, let me find my button here. What's his answer? Oh, where's my button? Damn it, I need my button. Yeah, well, no, it's not Avatar. No, it's not. So we're all in. So. The updated schedule distributed nightly to the media now includes additional items that would not typically appear, according to administration officials. The goal is to provide a more complete picture of his workday. We'll take a look at it here in a minute. Early January, his week included 61 calls, 67 meetings, with days running from 7:15 a.m. to past 7 p.m. And then there was the closed door sessions after that. So Trump adds events to his schedule daily to show an active workload. So remember yesterday it was changed. There was supposed to be a 4:00 press conference with him. And then after the press or after the cabinet meeting, it got changed. And then the top secret thing showed up on the schedule late last night. So Trump has instructed them all to expand his schedule, adding events and signing ceremonies, policy meetings, and even meetings with executives. So there you go. And then apparently under the health concerns, well, he's addressed that as well with his stamina. He's repeatedly emphasized that he feels like he did at 40. So, and of course, we've all seen the pictures of his hand. So many people, including another show that listens to me frequently, claim that's a sign of death. I told everyone what it's a sign of. He's getting immune in energy IV therapy. So
yes.
stop with the he's gonna be dead, he's losing his mind. I'm telling you, that's what that is. I've done it. So 61 big and beautiful calls. They were unbelievable, really. Thank you, Chris.
Damn, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, but there's another show that's beating its chest and saying because they have inside information. You're stupid.
When I go to the hospital,
you're stupid.
When I go to the hospital to go pass a kidney stone and they run an IV on me, they usually do it through my hand because it's the easiest vein. And I get a bruise too.
I mean, that's okay. Do I have to explain to stupid idiots? You think you're a cop. You're not a fucking cop. You're not a political goddamn scientist. You're not a medical scientist. You're now in my lane, Buster. Let me explain. You take a needle and at a 45-degree angle, you pierce the skin going through the epidermis. And then that same needle punctures the vein. Yes. And then a catheter is extended into the vein. You press your thumb down at the end of the catheter and retract the needle and hope you do it without any blood coming out. If you're on blood thinner, well, guess what? Yeah. You're probably going to have some leakage. And that leakage also comes around that little teeny tiny hole that you punctured into the vein. So go stick to your executive service bullshit that you claim to know and get out of my lane, bitch. Fair enough.
It doesn't only bruise, but it's sore.
It leaks. I've done this. Stay out of my lane. So stop calling me out. I'm not using your name, whereas you're using mine. So stay out of my lane, motherfucker.
He's going to run your ass over with NASCAR downtown. I mean,
he keeps claiming that's a sign he's going to die and he has inside of it. No, you don't. You're stupid. I'm not saying names. I'm not stooping to that level, but I'm telling you, stay in your lane. You're just stupid.
That man is so stubborn. He's going to probably outlive us all.
And we're talking about Trump there. Yeah. All right. Let me get back on the subject because it just pisses me off when they say stupid shit like that. He's bleeding. His veins are leaking. Oh, well, yeah, they're leaking because we poked a goddamn hole in it. I mean, I don't proclaim to be the brightest bulb in the box. Don't get me wrong. But I know that. I've done that. I couldn't tell you how many thousands of times. So you go do your executive protective Barbie bullshit you claim to do and stay in the middle of the lane. Don't veer over into mine. Stay in the middle. Middle's ass. All right, Brenda, you got me going now. All right, hold on. I didn't do this.
Your turn. It's Friday.
Yeah, hold on. I didn't do this either. I need to do this. I'm not a political scientist.
The views, opinions, and satirical content expressed on Sportcat's Daily Gazette are those of the host, Glenn Sportcat Jackson.
That's me.
And do not reflect the views of any affiliated networks, sponsors, or platforms hosting the show.
Nope.
This show is intended for entertainment purposes only.
Laugh, damn it.
Please note, satire and humor, all commentary, especially on news, sports, and entertainment, is presented in a satirical manner. Statements made on this show should not be taken as factual reporting or professional advice.
Nope. Get help. So,
Not at all.
I am not a political scientist. I'm just a paramedic that was attacked by a dog, and I'm now forced to talk on the radio for 2 hours a day. Or Mrs. Sportcat will have me in an institution. So, but Jesus Christ, mitten up the middle's ass. All right, Brenda. Well, the NFL has changed their policy. This comes to us from Gridiron News. They've changed their mind. NFL now sees ICE changes in Super Bowl plans after the Minneapolis shooting. So they will not, ICE, that it is, will not carry out immigration actions or arrests inside Levi Stadium during the Super Bowl, we're starting Super Bowl week next week, or it starts officially Sunday, according to multiple law enforcement agencies. But ICE will, well, hold on. They're not going to enforce it outside, but they will enforce it outside. And on the outside, well, that's going to be the parking lots, the venues, and the perimeter that is going to be secured for the Super Bowl.
Do not send your illegal to go get hot dogs.
I don't really see that this is going to be an issue. Because if you can afford a Super Bowl ticket, you're probably pretty well off. So, but this has got people all upended because of, ICE is going to be there.
Oh,
Homeland is there. Homeland is a part of ICE. They're going to be there. And of course, if you're inside that inner perimeter, they're going to want to know who you are.
You know who else is going to be there? And that'll be the reason why? Probably Trump.
Well, yeah, that hasn't been announced yet, but I have a sneaking suspicion, being that they're expanding the perimeter out so far. I mean, they probably should for security's sake, but yeah. So ICE will be operating outside, but not inside. So, and they will be high profile and they will be very visible. So stay tuned in sports world. You're going to be rocked next week when ICE starts making arrests. So speaking of Super Bowl, well, when does it kick off? Well, it is next Sunday. It's the Patriots and the Seahawks, and it will be available on Peacock and NBC. There's going to be all kinds of things leading up to it that you can see. And it's really a Super Bowl week. So it'll start Sunday. So you can check it out through Peacock, or you can also, I think, the NFL Plus network. So 6:30 is the kickoff. Green Day will be performing pregame if you're interested. And then I think the halftime is, who is the halftime? Well, it doesn't say here, but wasn't it Bad Bunny was the halftime? Plus he's recruited some other people to come in. So yeah, you can see it for free on NBC, or you can pay $11 a month to Peacock. So there you go. Now you know.
I know they said that. Well, at first they put Bad Bunny, and then they took him off, and then now they put him back on. I don't even know what the hell they're doing.
I think. Well, Green Day is going to be the pre. There's probably going to be a couple mini concerts during the week. I don't even know what the hell Bad Bunny sings. So.
He's a Hispanic singer, and he's not a very good person.
I told you yesterday I couldn't even name a Nicki Minaj song, so I'm not very up. It's bad for a rock and roll DJ. I don't know this shit.
Green Day, on the other hand, that's a good one.
But Green Day, I do know, yeah. So, all right. Well, they have announced the Super Bowl uniform today, so the Patriots are going to be in white, while the Seahawks are going to be in their blue and green. The Patriots, they sport the red, white, and blue, which is also kind of ironic because that's the same uniform they lost to when they played this last Super Bowl. Well, that was kind of weird that they I think they will be home teams. I'm not sure on that. I'll have to look, but at any rate, so it's going to be their red, white, and blue all white uniforms. So if you're interested, the only reason I bring that up is because I've got a story leading into this. You could buy jerseys, but the NFL is not selling the jersey with the USA 250 patch, which has become controversial. It says USA 250. Hold on, let me go back here. and it's red, white, and blue, and it's got well, we'll talk about it. Anyhow, it's become controversial. So if you want to buy a uniform, a jersey, if you've got the money to afford one, a official one will not have the USA 250 patch. Now, before we go to this next article, 50 years ago, they wore a patch for the NFL or for the USA 200. So this isn't new. It was a bicentennial year. And so this year, the NFL is having the USA 250, but people are having a fit. I don't know. I'm going to read this article. This is from a sports author. Gaudy Trump back patched to be on every Super Bowl jersey. A patch befitting President Trump's gaudy inclinations is set to be on every jersey during the Super Bowl next week. American 250 is a bipartisan commission charged with celebrating the 250th anniversary of the country's foundings. There's been several linked events already to start the year, with Trump himself excitingly talking about the commemoration. The Athletic reported that the commissioners of 5 major male sports leagues, MLB, MLS, NBA, NFL, and NHL, were scheduled to personally meet with Trump at the White House on Tuesday. I'm assuming that's next Tuesday, to discuss the latest America 250 plans. Though the meeting had to be canceled due to inclement weather, it was last Tuesday. They're seeking to reschedule the event to a more preferred date ahead of the Super Bowl. Maybe that's what it is about tonight. And then we talked about the America 250 race. This article was before that. So, but the America 250 patch will be available for sale, but not on the official ones they sell. Now, they talk about it being gaudy. It's just red, white, and blue. I mean, I don't see.
Yeah. Andy sent us breaking news from Fox 5 in D.C.
Oh?
Catherine O'Hara, she's a actor and a comedian. Apparently, she passed away today.
Okay, I don't know who that is, but we'll pull it up here in a minute. So anyhow, the Super Bowl 60 patches got the Golden Gate Bridge. Is it? Yeah, it's in San Francisco. Got the Golden Gate Bridge against a tree in blue and white sky background. It says Super Bowl, and it's got the Lombardi Trophy, and it's quite pretty. But they are just upset that the America 250 patch is on there. So.
It has to do with America. People are going to be upset anyways.
Yeah, Chris, I'm not going to read your comment. Sorry, man. But yeah, it is. It's got some pastel colors, though. It's a pretty patch. I don't dislike the patch. Don't get me wrong. I don't dislike the 250 patch, but they're having a fit over it being worn. So the NFL is not going to put it on the official jersey, though. I don't know. I don't know if that's an official thing or not. Why? But they're doing it. I don't think it's a political thing. They probably already got the jerseys made up, is probably what it is. So. Well,
and that's enough with football, because I am so tired of hearing it. I cannot wait till that damn Super Bowl's over.
Shit. It ain't even started. It ain't even started, Brenda. We're going to have a weekend.
Is the woman who played the mom in Home Alone and Home Alone 2.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I hate to hear that.
There you go.
All right. Well, we'll just transition to Cheerios, Pringles, Nutella, among thousands of products recalled over rodent and bird waste.
Imagine that.
Thousands of products, including Cheerios, Pringles, Heinz ketchup. Oh my God, I had that last night. Nutella have been recalled in multiple states over contamination from rat and bird feces. It originated from an unsanitary Gold Star facility where rodent extract, rodent urine, and bird droppings were found, according to the FDA. These conditions create a significant risk that products held at the facility may have been contaminated with filth and harmful microorganisms. So they need a recall notice issued immediately. Now, remember, we covered a story yesterday talking about how 14 million gallons of excrement is being leaked out in the Potomac, but yeah, it's okay. So
I'll be right back. I need to go throw away my box of Cheerios.
don't worry, there's plenty of more. So if you take Advil, Tylenol, Excedrin, if you drink Gatorade or Arizona iced tea, there's some of the others, as well as ramen, sauces. Oh, we're having spaghetti tonight. We better check that. In addition to cosmetics, skincare items, pet food. You can go visit the full list of recalls on the FDA website. It's much too long for me to read. So if you consume this or swim in the Potomac, you could get salmonella, leprosy. Is that right? Leprosy? Yeah, I guess it's leprosy. I don't, if you eat shit, it's bad. How about that? So you get sick. Don't swim in the Potomac. Don't swim in the Potomac. Don't eat Cheerios or Pringles and swallow it down with Nutella and Gatorade. So,
and people wonder why we can't ship our food to other countries.
The nation's capital has 14 million gallons of waste flowing into the Potomac River, but yet we're worried about a goddamn car race. Think maybe we can clean the shit up before the race. Hey, there's going to be more people, so that'll be more shit if they don't get it fixed. So,
right.
Jesus Christ, I'm going to be canceled. I know it. Bionic women. Well, I would be okay with that. Bionic Woman star Lindsay Wagner. She's 76. She's posing with the $6 million man, Lee Majors. He's 86. For the first time. So they were side by side while at a fan event at the Central Carolina Comic Con, and the image was shared to Instagram. Oh, so sweet.
They're kind of old.
Started as the Bionic Woman, and he was the $6 million man. So yeah, so
they remembered each other. I mean, they're kind of old, you know.
Well, there's the picture of them. That's got to be an old picture. I can't be. There we go. Okay.
There you go.
Scroll down. There's before and there's after. So, man, he doesn't look like a $6 million man at all. Ooh.
Chris says, "Who's eating cosmetics? Please don't do that.
No, don't eat cosmetics. I'm not a scientist though, so don't eat cosmetics and don't swim in the Potomac. So there you go."
Today's Friday.
It's Friday. Why did a picture of the Bionic Man and Bionic Woman really get me going today? So I don't know. So.
I don't think it was. It was NASCAR that got you going today.
Maybe I don't think these two. Maybe they could have kids, and then that we could have the Bionic Kid show.
Bionic children.
Actually, looking at them, it would probably be great grandkids. But not trying to be mean, I'm just saying. So he looks like he could use some oxygen. So
they both have bionic hips.
Bionic hips, bionic knees. Yeah, that's what hard life does to you right there. But he's made it to 86. He's made it to 86. God love him. So, and she's what did I say, 79. So yeah, God love him. So, all right, I had to run with this article. Okay, a new book law goes into effect that means you can now legally give comic books to children. A long forgotten rule that has been wiped from the books yesterday means that you can now give kids legally, you can hand comic books to kids. The decades-old ban was so broad, it technically put everyday comic culture on the wrong side of the law.
Well,
the change happened in Sacramento after city leaders voted to scrap the ordinance.
When I was a kid, I used to go get comic books.
Did they give them to you for free? But I guess you could
buy them.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was unlawful to give a minor a comic that prominently featured crime or depicted violent acts.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yes, yeah. It was initially aimed at crime-focused comics during a period of panic that our kids were watching and reading violence. But yet, they can have a game where it's okay to shoot everybody.
But yet, they can go on the streets and kick ice vehicles and Push them.
Libraries, bookstores, and comic conventions were technically distributing comics to kids illegally until yesterday. So go out, buy your kids some comics and give it to them. So there you go. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm going to have to
oh my God, I can't.
No wonder my teeth are falling out. I'm grinding them as I go on with the news going, Jesus, can we get any stupider? And yes, the answer is yes. Yes, we can. So, Lindsey Graham, I don't get my memes. We're shutting the whole country down. Yeah,
is FEMA working today, or did they take the
FEMA had to get their act together, or they were going to be defunded. So they had to put out the daily operations briefing. So what are they worried about? Well, they're still worried about the winter storm that just passed in the southern Rockies and all the way down to the eastern and southeast U.S. But never fear, they're looking for freezing rain in the northern plains, heavy snow in the Appalachia, mid-Atlantic in the southeast. And then, if that's not bad enough, extreme cold. And with this, I keep wanting to call it a tropical storm, but it's not a tropical storm. It will be basically a type 2 hurricane of snow. So,
well, what the hell?
If you're anywhere from the Outer Banks, we've moved it up a little bit to the inlet of the Chesapeake Bay. You can measure your snow that's coming in feet. So while your power's out, it's a good time to go give comics to kids. Further inland, as far in as Atlanta, we could see up to 4 inches. So it's going to skirt up the East Coast. Andy, it's going to miss you. You're not going to get much off of this. So, but
Andy's watching, by the way.
If you're in New York, you're going to get a little bit, but Boston, you're going to get a lot. So, and don't worry, Chicago, don't feel left out. You're still going to get snow too, coming down from Canada. So, but the maximum wind gusts is going to be the big problem with this storm, because from the coast to the Appalachia, there could be wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour. So, yes, you heard me right. If you're on the Outer Banks, you could expect a snow with 60 mile an hour winds. So, great day to be on the beach. So, and I haven't even talked about the temperatures yet. So, during this, the one good thing about this, with the temperature being so low, it's drawing the moisture out of the snow, so it won't be a wet snow. The disadvantage to this, though, is that it will be a dry snow, and what would normally be a wet dusting could now be a dry 2 to 4 inches. So there you go. And then high temperatures all the way down to Key West are going to be dropping. If you're up in the Dakotas, you're looking at 20s. I was 23 this morning in Atlanta. And all the way down to the Gulf of America, you're looking at it being to almost the teens. And on the East Coast, as this drops down, well, you're going to go from teens to single digits the closer you get to the epicenter of this storm, with 60 mile an hour winds. So it's going to be cold. It's going to be windy and snowing. It's a snow cane. So there you go. There's nothing we can do. So tonight it's going to be pretty mild as far as snow, but tomorrow and overnight tonight and into tomorrow, as this thing grows, is when it's supposed to get worse for us here. It's going to get worse for us here in the South. Hold on, Brenda. I'll make you full screen so you can show your puppy.
Yeah, Denise, I have your Putin.
There you go. There we all get our daily puppy love. So there we go. Yeah. Maybe that'll make us happier. So
I had to pick him up so he would shut up. He's trying to kill the neighbor again.
There you go. So all right. Hold on. How do I minimize you?
No.
All right. So let's see what President Trump's schedule is. Well, to be determined. We're already looking at Saturday. They've already released Saturday. Hold on here. Let me get a Friday. So he got there at 9 a.m. At 11, he signed some executive orders, and he said there's going to be a race in town. And the last official thing on his schedule is 2 o'clock. This has kind of been updated. They have to have updated because he's got the 4 o'clock Oval Address. Tomorrow, He's going to depart the White House with the out-of-town camera crew and pool, and they're going down to where are they going here? I thought they were going. It says Palm Beach, and then the president is attending the Alfalfa Club dinner tomorrow night at 7. Is that down there?
What the hell's an Alfalfa Club?
I don't know. He's probably that stupid little rascal. I don't know the name.
I was going to say, is that from the Little Rascals?
I don't know. So anyhow, he's going to some alfalfa dinner tomorrow. Doesn't say where. Probably for security reasons. I really don't think we were that concerned about the alfalfa. So let's see here. Currently, coldest place right now. Where do you think, Brenda?
I'm going to say, I don't know. Colorado?
Well, no. 8 in Burlington. 9 is Minneapolis, but it's Bismarck ties with Duluth, and so there you go. Fargo is 1. So Fargo wins for the day. So Fargo is the coldest. Fargo, North Dakota, you win the prize for being the coldest. Right now, the hottest spot, well, for our friends down in Key West, nope. Oh, no, not even you, Brenda. Down in Miami, it's 70. So it's going to be in the 40s. So if you're out in Key West this weekend, it's going to be 40s in Key West. If you're in southern Florida, don't worry about that white stuff falling from the sky. It's the iguanas that are going to kill you.
Poor iguanas.
So, once again, we have the iguana warning. So,
hell, it's 54 here. So, yeah, okay, never mind.
Chris says from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., say big things and make stuff happen.
That's right.
And get your gold pin. So there you go. So what else? What is the radar looking like? That storm is not yet formed yet, but as it forms over this low over, it's going to hammer Knoxville. Oh my gosh. And it's going to just scoot right down and turn out and go to sea. So, so if you're in the South, be ready. It's going to snow. So we're already looking at where we have here. Yeah, it's going to snow. It's going to snow a lot. So let's look and see here. The first thing we have up is winter storm warnings from Georgia and the Carolinas, coastal flooding in Delaware, Boise, cold weather in Kansas. There's Andy's test message. He always got to get his test message in. Why does he do that? I don't understand.
If Andy ever says he's not sending those test messages, he's a lying, dog-faced pony soldier.
That's right. And Kentucky's got a winter storm warning. Louisiana's freeze watch. Oh, that's cold for Louisiana to have freeze watch. And it's going to have heavy freezing spray up on the Great Lakes. So there you go. Don't go out on the Great Lakes. You're going to have heavy freezing spray. Montana high winds. We got to get out of here, Brenda.
Oh my God, we do.
Extreme cold watch in the Carolinas, basically in all the South. So everybody have a great weekend. Hopefully I don't go and have any parts of my face removed. We will be back on Monday. Brenda, do you got anything for the weekend lined up?
Yep. I have a show Saturday at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be debunking the Titanic.
Oh, all right. Well, tune in to Brenda Beyond the Box. I'm looking to see if there's anything going on over in the sandbox. I don't see anything right now. So, well, it doesn't mean anything. Qatar's over there flying people around. So, never know. Turkey's moving. So, all right. Well, I don't see anything going on, but they probably wouldn't tell us. But by the time we come back to you next week, we'll probably be bombing another country, maybe have invaded Cuba, and we'll have a goddamn race. So there you go. There's your news headlines. Everybody have a great weekend. I will see you Monday, 2:00 local Eastern.
Wake up to the chaos on the stream. Sportcat's on the mic with the wild-eyed dream. Brenda by his side, they're spinning the news. Twisted takes, crazy jokes, no bunker, just views. A quiz in history, weather on the scroll from Greenland to the galaxy. They've got every goal. Laugh at fear, let the world do its thing. Sportcat's Gazette, it's the chaos we sing. Sportcat's Gazette, don't bunker tonight. We're riding the headlines with laughter and day. Hey. NASA aborts, politics explode. The daily quiz keeps us in code. Sasquatch, aliens, sports and lore. Every show's an adventure, never a bore. Waves to Brenda's grin and Sportcat's twist. We're doomsday proof, we can't resist. Turn up that stream, hit that bell. In the chaos of life, we laugh and yell. Sportcat's Gazette, don't bunker tonight. We're riding the headlines with laughter and light. No prepping for doom, we dance in the fray. Sportcat keeps us laughing through the end of the day.